do you guys have any of your own this year that you're going to be trying to accomplish realistically, as we defined?
I do.
You do.
Okay.
All right, Mrs. Flu, coming out of the gate with a answer.
So
Well, and again, not a big fan of resolutions, but
Mhm.
thinking of something perhaps to improve or
Okay.
change,
Mhm.
I would like
To dye your hair so you're no longer a redhead. Perfect.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no, of the
sorry.
red
Okay.
hair, and it has to stay because, it's there, it's not going anywhere.
Do you dye it?
No, this is au naturel.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
mine
Mhm.
too.
Checking.
Mine too.
No, but for this year and just always moving forward, I would like to focus a bit more on self-care.
What does that mean?
Mm.
Well, that means that I fall into the mom rut and to the boss rut of taking care of everyone and doing all the things and putting myself last. And
Mm,
I want to find a better balance with self care, taking a bit of time to read a book, do something I like, handle my own health and well being,
all right.
sanity, less stress, that kind of thing. And not just take on everything because physically, mentally, I can do it. Just
Mm-hmm.
because I can does not mean I always should.
Mm,
Great lesson.
Yes. So that's what I would like to focus on. Not a resolution,
Mhm.
again, because, if I don't succeed on a day, I'm not going to give it up for a year. I just think that self care is important.
all right. All right. That's a pretty good one. I mean,
Yeah.
overall, just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
So,
And if I take good care of myself, I will take better care of others.
well,
Yeah.
that's true,
Yeah.
and that's vague enough that I mean, you can pretty much do anything, and you met that resolution. So, what was with the dead look there in your eyes?
Mm.
Well, I'm just going to keep my "you're not a woman"
Wow.
um,
All right.
comment to myself.
So what I was thinking is that if
Nope.
Wilton and Floral, and maybe
Mm,
I, troll you enough, and you stand firm and proud, you're gonna be like, "Ugh, I don't need them. I'm gonna go do something for myself and ignore all you silly people. So
okay.
we're just gonna help you, you know, uh, achieve your goals by making you want to go take care of yourself and not deal with anybody else. Yeah,
You're
that's how
intending
I.
to help me out with that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Yeah.
make jokes about your age and stuff, and then you'll
So,
be like, "I'm just gonna go deal with myself and have a good time, and I don't need you guys." And then you can do something you enjoy and feel better about yourself.
I
Well, I
guess
love
like
being here
reverse
and doing
psychology.
Yeah.
well,
All right.
but being here with you all, both of you 2,
Mm-hmm.
is something that I choose to do for myself because I love it.
Aw, there you go. She likes
Oh,
the abuse, punk.
can I be a little philosophical and tell you why I don't do resolutions?
Um, well, I haven't shared what mine's going to be, and you haven't shared what
Oh,
yours is going to be.
okay. Go ahead.
But first, Black Saber says,
Oh,
"I
hey.
just drink a glass of water, self care." So
Oh, okay.
apparently,
There
as
you
he
go.
wrote that, he was drinking a glass of water and was choking.
Hydration
So,
hydration is
Yeah.
key.
That is, I am a bird of the water, not of the air. And
mm,
sometimes I forget to drink water, especially when it's cold outside. It's drier than you think, and it's easy to get dehydrated.
mhm,
And
Mhm.
yeah, something I should probably do better about.
yeah.
I
Um,
Now that I work indoors,
mm.
I forget.
So is that your resolution?
Mm, it's a good idea. I'll try
All
to
right.
work on it.
So
Straightforward.
mine is the first one is for work, and that's to actually use a physical planner so I can be on top of things. Because not gonna lie, I do everything on Google, and then it becomes a reminder problem. and my phone doesn't always remind me when I'm supposed to be places. So I just need to get in the habit of actually having something physical and checking it and bringing it with me. So
Mhm.
gonna try and work on that. And I started technically last month by starting to write things in there so that I knew what was coming up and all that kind of stuff. But then this way too, I can log my hours, and this way, if anyone asks, "What have you been doing with your time at work?" I can just point to it and be like,
Ha,
well, I did all this.
right
So there
there.
you go.
There you
And
go.
yeah, so it's just that self accountability thing. But then also the next one was to actually just go for more walks because I kind of got out of that habit because I have some bad knees, believe it or not. And so
Is your name
if I
Mike?
slip, no, but I can relate. And
Yeah.
the ligament is actually stretched out and it
Oh,
pops over the bone once in a while and it hurts a lot. But
ouch.
Yikes.
yeah, it's not fun. So anyway, so now I got these new. They're
Pump,
actually
I
like
think he's getting old.
I am getting
Sorry,
old.
go ahead.
I can admit it. I know I'm getting old. I got these shoes that have little suction cups because they're for like anti-oil things or whatever, like
All
no
right.
or stick shoes or whatever. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah, I get what you're
Like
saying. Like
you
in a
wear them out when you
restaurant.
work at like McDonald's, so you don't slip and fall and die.
Yeah, like in
But
a
they also,
restaurant.
yeah, but they also work in on the snow and on the ice, and
Okay.
so I'm not slipping around as much on the sidewalk, and it's actually worked a little bit.
But what are you
So
doing walking around on the snow and ice?
you know, I live in
Yeah.
Canada, right?
Well,
It's like
you
our
Yeah.
sidewalks for like January all the way through March.
so
What's
sad,
that all about?
so sad. Just put on skates.
Yeah.
It's not
Ice
that thick.
skates.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so but then yeah, so
Shoes.
I gotta make sure that I have the right attire for walking and I don't twist my knee as I literally just walk around a corner.
I I thought you just like tied tennis rackets to your shoes and you could walk around like that too.
No.
Oh.
What's your resolution?
Um, I don't make them really because I okay. So I believe in the whole thing of like, hey, I know there are things I need to work on in my life.
Hmm.
And there's things that I've been putting off working on in my life for long enough that I don't need the arbitrary date of January 1st through January 15th to pretend like I care and get stressed out and then feel
Okay.
more defeated by not trying to work on them instead of like finding reasons for me to actually, I don't know. I feel like life itself will
Mm,
give you, motivation when you realize this is something I need to do, or this is something I should do, or this is something I want to do. And then situations in life kind of push you to a way of, oh, well, this is what I actually need to do. And some of these things are helpful, and some of these things are things I'd love to do that I still don't have time for. Like, I'd love to play more Fortnite and stuff and games, but I can't be on, the YouTube chats. And I have other things that I probably need to do in my free time.
mm,
And yeah, maybe I should start going to bed a little earlier.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
I'm hearing a lot of self-care in both of what you said.
Well, yeah, but I'm like a little bit more specific than you because I was like, I gotta watch my calendar and
Yeah.
walk.
Waddling is good for exercise.
Well,
Wanna
I
wanna
guess you
whack
could
whack.
burn a little bit of exercise, just going back and forth.
Mhm.
Hey there! So what you just watched was a portion of our live show that happens on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Apparently you were too lazy to be there that time, but maybe you'll be there next time. Remember, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.